guys, are you ready for something truly outrageous? Truly outrageous? So today we are going to take a look at some of my gem dolls. Now, my gem dolls are not all perfect. I know I did a video of just Gem, the original Gem, and I got that one in the box, and even she is not like perfect. So all of the other ones that I have, and I don't have that many, they're very loved. That's a good way of putting it. I don't know if you guys are in the know, but gem dolls are very expensive. Mint, nice, old gem dolls are expensive. So they're not easy to come by either. So I have gotten a few over the years. I need to get more. I really need to get Stormer, but I really want a nice Stormer because Stormer is probably my favorite doll other than Gem. So I really want to get a nice one of her. But I do have two today that I'd like to show you. I think I only have like 5, I want to say. So these are 2 of them, and I got them together from the same seller, actually. And this was probably almost 3 years ago. But I've never really shown my gem dolls. But so here they both are, and Kimber's shoe fell off. But this is Clash, and this is Kimber. And you can see my Kimber has an interesting hairstyle. I don't know if that's, I don't think that's how her hair is supposed to be. I mean, it actually doesn't look that bad to me. It looks really new wave. It does look like she had pigtails and somebody chopped one of them off, yes. But it kind of goes down. I don't know. It's kind of weird. So the gem doll history is, let me just get this shoe because it fell. That shoe doesn't want to stay on. She doesn't have her socks. That's really the main thing that she's missing. And this is linty. I've got to roll that. But that's really the main thing that Kimber is missing. I don't know about her other accessories. I don't know what else she came with, but I think really she's just missing her socks. I'm pretty sure these are the right shoes. But her hair is just very bizarre. And so there's a lot of resources and stuff for gem dolls, because there are a lot of really hardcore collectors that love these things. And I love Gem too. Gem is one of my favorite shows ever. Girl, your boob's about to come out. But I don't know that much about the production history of these dolls. They just, some of them are a little funky. Hasbro just seemed like they really, really, really wanted to be in the doll market, and they would do just about anything to. I would do just about anything. Okay, sorry. So I feel like they just seemed like they would do anything to get there. They had Darcy. They had a lot of different doll lines going on throughout the years. And finally, they came upon the, big ticket here, Gem. And of course, Barbie allegedly took the, or Mattel, sorry, allegedly found out or took the Polaroids from the trash or something crazy. And Barbie and the Rockers were born after the Gem line was postponed or something. I don't know. So anyway, there are some crazy conspiracy theories out there about all of that. I think they talk about it briefly in the Toys That Made Us documentary that's on, I think, Netflix. So anyway, we won't even go into all that. But the line just has a really interesting history, and I don't think that their hair is the best quality. Her hair is crazy, but I just think that the Gem line is really cool. I love the show. I love that they're rockers, and that they just have really cool fashions. They have different body types than Barbie. They're a lot more realistically proportioned. She's got some pretty thick legs and some big feet. I don't know. They're really nice, actually. And Gem is an inch taller than Barbie, or half an inch, I think. Something like that. But I love gem dolls. I do. Despite all of their kind of quirks, I really do love them. Her face like needs cleaned, I think. I haven't really messed with my gem dolls in a while, so they just sit on my shelf. I treat them like royalty. They just are there. You know, I don't really mess with them too much because they're very fragile, and we'll talk about that with Clash too. But a lot of their clothes are very fragile, like this pleathery stuff can rub off very easily. Not rub off, but like just the shine, and it looks really nice. The jacket is very dingy, but the pants and everything look really nice. I'll show you up close. They're stained, kind of. This is stained, kind of. It just has a lot of lint on it too. But so the gem dolls have really cool, crazy makeup. They all did, just like in the show. She has a star. It's a star. Maybe it's just a dot. I think it might just be a dot, actually. I know one of them has, I think, a star, but maybe that's Aja. But they all have like really crazy face paint that give them that rocker kind of look, just like in the show. They're really accurately represented, I think, even down to their clothes and everything. I think they did a really good job with that sort of stuff. I won't really go into talking about the show and all of that, other than what I've already said. But yeah, so like I said, my dolls are not complete. I got them pretty rough, but I do have quite a bit of their things. So like this is this is Kimber's stand-in. Hers is broken, hers broke. These things are just not meant for that. It was pretty cracked when I got it though. So it did break, but of course I'm going to keep it. We have, of course, her ever important Keytar, which usually I don't think she uses a Keytar that much. She definitely uses the keyboard a lot though. But this is a Keytar, and I think it was they were originally supposed to be called M. So here's an M for M, but that didn't pan out. So these must be before they changed all of that. A lot of you diehards can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's kind of accurate, right? So this is, the seller just sent to me. This is a sticker, and collect the gem stickers album available from your dealer. Girl, I don't have a dealer anymore. So it's just a sticker of pizzazz, and I think this is from one of the episodes. Yeah, she's about to throw something at her dad. And then, of course, the ever important gem pick. I don't know if these are accurate, the ones that came with the dolls. I'm not sure about all that. But that's what the seller gave me. And so this is the ever important gem cassette, and this is Kimber's. The holograms were white, and the Misfits, theirs were black because they're bad girls and they're sinister, and Gem is light and wholesome, which I think is really funny that they did it that way. But yeah, there were lots of cassettes. They had cassettes in like the board games that they made. There were cassettes that you could send out for. There are lots of different ones that you could get. And Kimber's, they all had different songs. Kimber's has the gem theme, which every cassette has, even the Misfits ones. And so hers also has Only the Beginning and Twilight in Paris. And these are extended versions of the songs. Like, they don't have more lyrics or anything like that, but they're repeated a little more. Because if you guys are familiar with the songs in the show, they're about a minute to a minute and a half long. And I think they extended it, just a little bit, so it's a little longer. And then the other side it says Gem Instrumental, but it is actually all three of the songs in instrumental form, which is really cool. And there's a lot of like horns and stuff over top of it. It's really, really neat to listen to. And actually, none of those were ever released in the cartoon or anything like that. So they're very different sounding than what the instrumentals in the back of the show that they'll have. I would actually, my friend Steven and I I recently got him into Gem, and we have been talking nonstop about how they should have released a soundtrack, like a full soundtrack, or even a partial one with like the greatest hits, because these songs are incredible. Actually, they just sound like they could have been on the radio. They're really amazing. So next, actually, we have a Misfit, and I have 3 Misfits dolls. I have Roxy, Pizzazz, and of course Clash. And so as you can see, she is very green. And so I don't think that these tights are hers, and no, they're not. Hers are pink, and so are her shoes. So I don't know what fashions these belong to, but these are what the seller had her in. So I just, of course I'm going to keep her in them. It's a lot of green for the look, of course. Actually, these are yellow. They're coming off green. They're like a neon yellow. So I think I looked before at what fashion they go to, but I don't remember now. And same with the shoes. I have no idea what fashion they go to. I did look before, like when I got them. But hers are supposed to be pink. Both things, I'm pretty sure, are supposed to be pink. So she has like this tinsel dress on. And I kid you not, this is literally tinsel in the dress. And you guys know what tinsel's like. It's not a fun material. Look how beautiful and sparkly it looks. But really, it is very fragile. And that's one of the reasons why I don't play with these dolls, because their clothes are just so sensitive. And so it's a really neat dress, and it is like no sleeve, has a turtleneck. It's a really pretty dress. I think she's supposed to have a belt as well. Like I said, I'm missing a lot of the pieces, especially to this outfit. But I still think she looks pretty cool. And so she has I'm pretty sure this is the face mold for Darcy that they just used for these dolls. And I forget what other dolls use it. I think Jetta uses this face mold. And I forget what other ones use this one. Dance, I believe. Her shoes are about to fall off too. These shoes don't always want to stay on. It just depends. Some of them are a little thinner than others. But she has really cool face paint. I really like it. She has a lot of like shapes and stuff going on, lots of colors. Her eyebrows are pink. Like, she's crazy. It's the 80s, She has on her little, I think she used this with her speech jammer thing. Not speech jammer, oh my gosh. Her jammer thing. So I have that as well, and I'll show you that in a second. She has this like little jacket on. It's like a fuzzy jacket. It's actually in really good shape. I mean, other than the pieces of tinsel coming out, all of this stuff is in really good shape, actually. And really her dress isn't that bad. It's more noticeable on the back. There are some patches missing and some that you can see are kind of coming out. But I still think it is a really cool dress. I'm sure it would photograph really well. And as I said before, the hair on these dolls is pretty bad. And what I think is bizarre about this doll is that her hair in the cartoon is not purple at all. Her hair is like pink and blue. So I don't know why they decided to make her hair purple. I think it's an interesting choice. Like, it's like purple and little pieces of pink in there. At least that's how it looks in the light. Yeah, there's like little pieces of pink as well. So I don't know why they decided to make that change. I mean, it is a striking look for a doll, yes, but that's not what her hair looks like. And it was really kind of cool in the show. It had like one section's this color, and maybe it was not pink, maybe it was like red and like a blue or green color. I don't know. Her hair was funky. She was funky, and she had like little symbols on her hands. I don't know if this doll was supposed to have them, because that's why they called her Clash, because she would like shh, shh, and like just be loud and obnoxious. I always felt bad for her because she really wanted to fit in with the Misfits and would do whatever they wanted, but they just didn't want any part of her. And in one episode, she like befriends. She's trying to like, I told you I wasn't going to talk about the show, but I'm just going to talk about the show. But she like befriends the holograms, and she's like doing it to expose them and you know, get on the Misfits' good side, and the Misfits are just like laughing at her and like they're using her. And so she befriends the holograms and actually really likes them, but then she does go ahead and she turns her back on them, and then the Misfits, of course, crap on her, and I don't know. It's kind of a sad episode. Like, I feel bad for her. I just feel like she doesn't know where she belongs, and it's a really sad thing. So that show was really good. Anyway, she has these neon green glasses. I don't know if they're hers. I really don't know. That's just what the seller sent her with. So she has those. I think they might be. I think these might belong to her. You gem collectors can tell me. She has her jammer that I was talking about, and the sticker came off, and I glued it on. I did. I put some super glue on this sucker, and I stuck her back on there. So it is staying on there forever now. But that's what it looks like, and she just would hold it, and I don't know. This is not what it looks like in the show. I don't know. Some of the designs of the actual toys are like, okay. I don't know what you're going for there, but all right. And then we have her pick, and once again, it says gem. And then we have her stand, and hers, as you can see, is neon. Those were the colors that they used for the Misfits dolls. I think Jetta's might have been different. I think hers might have been black. I could be wrong about that, but I think hers might have been black and had like little specks in it or something. I just feel like hers was different. She's, I think, the last one that was released. And then, of course, I'm not forgetting anything, am I? So then, of course, we have the aforementioned all-important cassette tape. And hers has the gem theme, I am a giant, and you ought to see the view from here. And then the back, of course, is the instrumentals. This is 1986 Sunbow Productions, Star Wild Music. I really, really, really hope that these do get like a proper soundtrack one day. It would be really, really great to see these in some way on like iTunes. I just think that would be so cool. Like, all of us fans really love this music, so that would be really cool. But I have thought about ripping these and making them into MP3s. I thought that would be really cool, so I can hear them all the time. But anyway, I just thought I would review something a little different today for you guys. I really don't show much other than Barbie and Barbie accessories, and I really don't collect anything else. So gem is one of those few things that I really love as well. And these are two of the dolls that I got. These are the last two that I bought. I did see one a while back at a store, but she was really rough. I think it was the Rock and Curl gem, and I just couldn't even question, like, I just didn't want her. She was really rough. I'd like to get another one in the box, you know, another one so that it's nice, and maybe I'll keep it in the box. I don't know. But I love gem dolls, and I think that they're really cool, and of course I love the show. I think the show is amazing. Like I said, it's one of my favorite shows. I told you that I babysit my nieces, and so we watch a lot of like Paw Patrol and like, I don't know, Vampirina and like all of these like shows that are frankly, so I was like, sisses, we have got to watch like The Real Ghostbusters and Rugrats and the Beetlejuice cartoon and Gem. So that's what we did one time. And one of my nieces like cried. She did not want to watch Gem, but then the music started and she was all about it. So, and the other one that's older, she'll be 8 in October. I raised her on Gem. So she loves Gem anyway. And she likes all the music. She thinks that it's cool. So, anyway. So, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And like I said, I hope that you enjoyed this. Maybe I'll take a look at my Rio and my Roxy and Pizzazz dolls. Pizzazz is actually the first doll that I got. And I didn't know just to look out for another one that had its clothes. But So she's the roughest, and she's the one that doesn't have any of her accessories. I got her nude. So maybe I'll take a look at all of them sometime if you guys want. But I really appreciate it. And I will definitely see you guys soon with another doll review. Until then, please take care. Bye, you guys. Love you. All right.